everybody, a cheeky little game here in my Conqueror tier 9 British heavy tank. Something, again, well, yeah, just sort of general gameplay again, with a bit of a stupid ending, thanks to my poor decision making, but we'll get to that. And so we can see I've got a quite favourable matchup here, you know, top tier, not too many tier 9s on the enemy team. One of them is artillery, never nice. But there's quite a few tier 8s and a couple of tier 7s for us to play with, so let's skip up to the start of the battle. So I decided I wanted to go where that LTTB was, but he went there, so I was like, oh, I'll just knock this tree down and sit the other side. And then the LTTB moves, so yay. But oh well. This isn't a usual place I'd probably take a heavy tank, but because I don't think the Conqueror's a very heavy tank, it doesn't really have the hull armour to fight out in streets. It's got pretty good turret armour, but that's about it. And so I was trying to look for a shot on that Lorraine 40T there, but I couldn't find one, so I back up, see if I can get one. And I can just squeeze one into the top of his tank, and then I'll go forwards just in case I was spotted. Now I'll go to see if I can get another one. I don't have the top gun on this tier 9 British heavy tank, and so the rate of fire is a bit quicker than you might think. I do have the turret obviously, but that's about all I have. And so I was looking for shots there on the Object 704 and Charioteer, but I couldn't find one, so get one onto the Tiger P. And then I back up, I'm reloaded, and I'll finish him off. Bit of an easy kill, tier 7, it's a bit unfair. I can see the Charioteer poking out, I use my third person to shoot through the wall at him, I think. I get spotted and someone's taking pot shots at me. Might be an artillery, I don't know. But it looks like I'm not spotted anymore, so I go forwards, see if I can spot anything. And I'm not feeling too confident here. Obviously our KV13 got pretty quickly killed. Our LTTB's also dead now, and I'm the spotter. Although I don't think I spot the Object 704 there because he's through a bush, so I'm looking for a weak spot. I managed to find one. I do get spotted, and I think I get shot at again. Yep, I do believe that was artillery maybe, but as I was saying before, I'm kind of like the first line of defence now for the artillery, since we do have an IS and a T-43, but they're both basically in the spawn point, so I'm not really planning on much there. And so I go back out, put another shot into the Object 704 and see the Lorraine coming for me. It's a bit ballsy, he doesn't have a lot of health, but between me and the IS, who I thought may have been AFK, we finish him off. So thank you, Mr. IS, you saved my bacon. And then I pop out to see if I can finish off the 704, and I can. So up to 1800 damage so far, quite a nice amount. And I see that the Charioteer and AMX CDC are moving in on my artillery and the T-43 and IS, so I come charging through, see that the Charioteer was there, take a blind shot, don't know if I hit, I get spot, I get hit by him, I think I hit him, we managed to shoot on the move, take him out, and now I'm a bit worried about the artillery, but I see the CDC and I'm like, I'm tier 9, you're tier 8, I'm heavy, you're a medium. It's like, I'm pretty happy to try and take you down with the rest of my team. So I'll get another shot into him, a bit worried about that artillery, and there's a good reason for that, because ouch, that was a nice hit right into my butt, taking 600 HP off me, leaving me very low. And yeah, I get shot again. And so this play was maybe a bit too risky, like I didn't need to go and kill that CDC. I didn't need to be sitting out here in the open. I am very much in the open. I could have stayed behind that building maybe and just stopped him from coming through and waited for the rest of my team to come back. However, I was being greedy, I wanted the kill. And that was my downfall. 2,500 damage seen. And that did make me a bit annoyed. I was slightly annoyed that this T-43 has just sat here doing nothing. The IS, yeah, he's on low health, but I thought between us we could have easily taken out that CDC. You know, they could have easily just come over, flanked around him while I was in his face. But no, he doesn't do any of that. The T-43 actually ends up heading south, getting shotgunned by artillery, and that's about it. So I was a bit annoyed with him, but what are you going to do? If I hadn't been a bit too greedy, I don't know what's going on with the fire there. But yeah, if I hadn't been greedy enough to try and chase a kill, I might not have died, and I could have come out with a much better score. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the post-game stats. We can see I obviously managed to put a blind shot into the charioteer, as I ended up with 2,700 damage. This was only good enough for a second class mastery badge as well, and I got 968 experience and 35,000 credits. I was on top by in damage and experience earned, which is always quite nice. Our T-43 didn't really do much. IS did a little bit more, helped me out a little bit, thank you very much Mr. IS. But artillery wasn't very good, our KV-3 didn't really do much. But oh well. And the AMX CDC I was going after on the enemy team was the best person on their team apparently. Or they at least were having a good game at that point. I think I probably could have killed him if the artillery hadn't got me, but hey ho. And so, as you can see, my accuracy was very good in this game, unlike normal. 13 shots, 13 hits, 13 penetrations, for a total of 2,738 damage, which is always nice. But the armour on this tank didn't hold up at all. I got hit 5 times and penetrated 5 times, and splashed, which killed my tank in the end. What I found interesting was, though, my assistance damage. Because I only spotted one tank, I obviously did quite a bit of tracking, but I feel like I held that flank quite well by myself, and didn't, because I could have easily died quite quickly, been too aggressive on that flank, but almost 2,000 assistance damage, what with spotting and tracking. So, it shows you don't need to be in a light tank to do assistance damage, you can do it in your big old heavies. Anyway, to keep this video short, I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.